What's up, everybody? Puck Mike here, back with another video. And today we are talking about the 2021-2022 extended series Young Guns checklist, finally out. But before we get into that, I did a promo a couple weeks ago on a video for a contest giveaway. So we are going to draw the winner of that right now. Go to that video up here in the right-hand corner to see the rules of that. Although if you're watching this video, it's probably too late for you to enter. But winner gets this blaster of 2021-2022 Series 2 hockey. So check out that video for the rules if you entered. But let's go over and pick our winner at random. Okay, here we go. 33 unique comments. And the winner is Tom Guerrero. Tom Guerrero, thank you so much for the support, guys. Tom, get in touch with me with the email here on the screen, and we will get that box out to you. Guys, thank you so much for the support. Seriously, channel's up to 143 subscribers. So really appreciate the support and looking forward to future growth. All right, so back to the checklist here. 2021-2022 extended series finally coming out with the checklist, which tells us that it's not going to be delayed again. Hopefully, it should be coming out here. I think the last I checked the site where I get my boxes, it was August 17th as the box is coming out. So wanted to do a review of the Young Guns checklist. Pretty decent crop. You know, I kind of collect the Young Guns, so I'm not going to go over the checklist for every set, but just for the Young Guns. So broke this down into some different categories here. I got a category of ones that I definitely want. Got a category of ones that I might buy, maybe will want. Got some honorable mentions, and then we got a couple diamonds in the roughs that could be worth some money. So let me start with the ones that I definitely want to get from this crop of Young Guns. So first one up on the list, Seth Jarvis. I will admit I did not know this guy was did as well as he did for his first NHL season, and he's only 20 years old. So he was drafted in the first round of 2020 draft by Carolina, 13th overall. First NHL season was last year. He played 68 games and had 40 points. Previously played for the Portland Winterhawks and the Chicago Wolves last year. So to me, he's a first-round pick. He's in 68 games, his first NHL season. Yes, Carolina is good, so he had some good players around him, but 40 points in your first season at only 20 years old, going from Portland Winterhawks and Chicago Wolves Winterhawks, I think that's what, OHL. So, I think that's definitely one that has some potential and upside, so hopefully we'll get my hands on that one. And then second one I definitely want to get my hands on, really there's only two that I'm definitely like going to look to buy those, and hopefully I pull those, would be Nico Daws, this guy right here. So I actually have a couple Nico Daws cards. I bought these. This one's, I think you guys probably saw me show these on another video. But so he was drafted in the third round of 2020 as well, 84th overall by the Devils. He's 21 years old. Last year, the NHL didn't put up great numbers, but then again, New Jersey wasn't so great last year. 10, 11, and 1, 3.11 goals against average. But the Utica Comets he played with in the AHL, 14 and 4 with a 2.54 goals against average. So New Jersey's depth chart, in my opinion, is not that great. They got Vanacek, they got Blackwood. I think both of Vanacek and Blackwood are 25, 26. They got Bernier, who was injured. I think he's still on their team. He's like 34. So I mean, Vanacek and Blackwood to me is not like 1A, 1B even really. There's a lot of question marks there. So, and the fact that Dawes played, 23 games last year with the team tells me that they have some confidence in him. So I would expect to see more from him. So, and I don't think his will cost a lot of money. So I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on that one. All right, so these will be, I'll put these ones here as some maybes that I might buy. Obviously, it depends on the price with all of these. Some of these are so ridiculously expensive, I'm like, no way, not buying it. But first one here, Fabian Zetterlund. So he was drafted in 2017 in the third round, 63rd overall. He's 22 years old. He played 14 NHL games. In his career, 8 points. He had a good year with Utica last year. He had 58 games, 52 points. So, drafted in the third round, maybe a little question mark, but the fact that he had such a good year last year with the Utica Comets at 52 points, to me, I'm like, okay, there could be some potential there. So might try to get my hands on that one. Another one, Lassie Thompson. 2019, he was drafted first round, 19th pick overall from Ottawa. 16 NHL games, 5 assists, 44 games played with the Belleville Senators last year, and 26 points, so not too bad. He's only 21, so he could have some upside in Ottawa. All of a sudden, it's just like boom, turning it on this year with a bunch of trades and stuff. So I would look for them to be a contender potentially, and some of these young guys maybe getting into the lineup at some point. So another maybe for me would be Alex Turcotte, 2019 first round as well, 5th overall pick with the LA Kings. So he's only played 8 NHL games with 0 points. He didn't have a huge year with the Ontario Reign. I'm not gonna lie, it was like 27 games, 18 points. But he is still only 21. He was a first round pick. LA is kind of on the upside, so I think he could have some potential there on that card. So now let's move on to our, I would call, honorable mentions, where I would be okay if I pulled these from the box, but if I didn't, I probably won't buy them. Who knows? First one, I'll say Jack Drury. 2018, he was drafted in the second round, 42nd overall. He's 22, 2 NHL games, 2 goals, so I guess that's good. He had a decent season with the Chicago Wolves last year, 68 games played with 52 points. Really, the fact that he had such a good season in the AHL, and the fact that he's still only 22, that's why I'm kind of like, okay, there could be some upside there potentially, so you never know. Next one, we got JJ Peterka. He was drafted in 2020. A lot of these guys were drafted in 2020, believe it or not. Second round, 34th overall from Buffalo. Hopefully Buffalo can get their SHIT together this year. 2 NHL games. This guy played no points, but in Rochester last year, he had a freaking killer season. 70 games played, 68 points, and he's only 20 years old. So to me, big potential. But it'll depend on what he does this year. Alexander Holtz is the next one. 2020, he was the first round pick by the Devils, 7th overall. He's played 9 NHL games, 2 assists. In 2021, 2022, he had a big season with the Comets as well. 51 points in 52 games. So again, basing it off that last season, there could be some potential there to, for his card to have some upside in the value. Okay, and then last on the list, guys, just a couple honorable mentions a couple diamonds in the rough, as I will call them. 2 guys here. Raphael Harvey-Pinard. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 2019 draft, 201st overall by Montreal. Part of the reason why I'm calling it a diamond in the rough is because he was drafted in the 7th round. He's 23, 4 NHL games, 1 goal. But with Laval Rocket last year, he had a good season. He played 69 games. And he had 56 points. So the fact that he was drafted in the 7th round, had a really good year last year, still only 23, that could be a possible diamond in the rough where he's has some potential. He gets into the lineup and has a good career. And then last, the other diamond in the rough, I'll say, is Alex Steeves. So signed as a free agent by Toronto, wasn't even drafted. He's 22 years old. He played 3 NHL games, 1 assist. So his recent stats, University of Notre Dame, they're not like off the charts, but his first AHL season. So you're going straight from college to AHL, which is a huge transition in my opinion. That's the next really closest step you can get to being called up to the NHL roster. 58 games. He had 46 points. So first AHL season, right from Notre Dame, 46 points in 58 games. I think there's some potential there, in the fact that he not even drafted. I think there's some serious potential there and upside. And I think I actually got one of his cards out of the AHL box that I did. I don't think I posted that video yet, but so that's pretty much it, guys. Those are some young guns that I'm definitely gonna hopefully buy if the price isn't insane. I would expect Jarvis to have his price kind of high. Nico Dawes, I could probably I don't see his being more than maybe $40-$50, but the other guys, you know, I might buy them if I pulled them from the box. I'd be pretty happy. There's some other guys on the list that could be worth something, but I would love to know who you're going to buy if you're collecting Young Guns, who you're not going to buy if you're not going to buy any. What do you like out of this set, out of the extended series set? Do you think it's better than last year's set? Let me know in the comments, guys. Would love to hear it. And do me a favor, like and subscribe, and leave a comment that you subscribed as well, and I'll respond to your comment. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you later.